Hey kids, and welcome back to another episode of
Mom, watch this!
Today
I heard your mic. I heard me through your mic.
Today we're talking about tridents.
You almost forgot.
I know. Well, because as with last episode with the time thing, this episode now I'm like Greek mythology. Anyway, so we're starting with Disney's Hercules from 1997, and it was written by and directed by Ron Clements and John Musker, and then it was also, another writer was Don McHenry, and then
it
was a whole team, and then it stars Tate Donovan as Hercules, Susan Eng, I don't know, E-N-G-E. I believe that's Meg. James Woods, obviously, is Hades. Danny DeVito. Bobcat Goldthwait's in it. And then I didn't grab the rest of the people because I am not as good as Kie is at this stuff. So,
sorry, guys.
Yeah, you'll have to excuse us. I think we're both a little wiped the fuck out today because we spent the day and night yesterday in the emergency room, and thank God we think everything's okay.
I didn't get a call today, so I mean...
Yeah. So, okay. So anyway, yeah, we're tired and we apologize, but hey, we're here and let's chat about Hercules. I have a bunch of trivia. I got way more trivia about Hercules than I did Percy
I do
Jackson.
have notes.
Excellent, because I don't have a ton. I only have like 4.
Oh, perfect. I got this then.
Sweet! Oh, wait, ratings. Sorry.
Right.
I'm so sorry. IMDb gave it a 7.3. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 83%. Popcorn meter at Rotten Tomatoes is 76%. Common Sense Media was 4 out of 5. Roger Ebert gave it a 3.4 out of 4. I meant 3.5 out of 4. I said that weird. Yeah. What did Mom watch this give it?
A 10.
Okay, so I gave it an 8, so we get a 9. There's literally the only reason why I gave it an 8 was all the missteps with the Greek mythology, and I know that they did kind of roll some things in.
Okay, let me take the nostalgia out.
You don't have to do that. You look at it as a 10, and that's all that fucking matters. It doesn't... You're fine. It's totally whatever you want to do with it. Okay. Start with your notes.
Well, first thing I said was that I think the muses are the best part of this movie.
That was my first... Well, I said one of my favorite things about literally any of the Disney movies is the muses. Like, I don't know. If you said, take all, 150 Disney movies that you know and love, and just pick one aspect of one of them that is your favorite, it would probably be the muses. In Hercules.
They said, narrator, you're making this story sound boring as hell. Hold up, we got this.
I loved it so much. It was so great.
I did have a note about the Titans. I said...
Yeah?
Please. I said, do you think the Titans are coming back and that's why the Earth is doing what it's doing?
Maybe. We pissed them off. I have a trivia fact about Titans as well.
Okay.
About how there's going to be a lot of my trivia stuff is going to be a lot of, this actually happened. This didn't happen. Whatever. The Titans say that Zeus put them where they were. Like the underbelly of hell or whatever. Or Hades, underworld, whatever.
Underworld. Well, no, they were supposed to be in Tartarus, I thought.
Yes, that's exactly right. Yes. But that's not... Anyway. It's not always depicted that way. But Zeus didn't put them there. Ass Planet did.
The what? Oh.
Uranus. In fact, Zeus freed the Cyclops along with giants and the 100-handed ones, and he was given the gift of thunder and lightning as a token of appreciation. Yeah.
Speaking of Zeus... The biggest, this is my note, the biggest mistake in Disney cinema is portraying Zeus as a loyal family man.
I know.
What the fuck was that?
Well, so as a matter of fact, Hera, whatever the fuck, okay, we all know she wasn't actually Hercules' mom because he was a demigod, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also, let's get this out of the way right now. Hercules is the Roman name for him. It's actually Heracles in Greek.
Damn, so Disney just fucked this shit up.
Well, everybody fucks that up. It is definitely his Roman name, but yeah. Anyway, but they used the name that people know more. Anyway, Hera hated him because he wasn't hers. He was so the people that adopted him, that found him in the street, that woman was actually his human real mother. I don't know how to say her name. Where is it? Let me see. I don't know. Alcmene? I don't fucking know.
Oh my god, wait, I remember this. I remember we did a play about it in 3rd grade for our science class.
But yeah, that was his real mother, and because Zeus disguised himself as her husband. He was a fucking piece of shit.
What a fucking...
I hate Zeus. I hate him. So anyway,
that's SA.
Yep, it 100 fucking percent is piece of shit. Anyway, I hate him so bad. But Hera was so pissed about that. She but she hated Hercules because of it. So she bestowed curse over him in a matter of fact, she actually, so Meg was his first wife in the real myth.
In real life.
In real life. In mythology, she was his first wife, and he did have kids with her, but one of the curses that Hera put on him, it put him into a fit of rage, and he killed his whole family.
Oh.
Meg and his children.
What did Hercules do, fam?
He was born.
That's not his fault. He didn't ask to be here.
I know.
Matter of fact, his mom didn't even ask to bear that child.
Nope. That was all Zeus. Maybe
we punish the right people, you know?
Exactly.
Anyway, about the movie.
And you're...
I miss this animation style, and I think I said that.
I do too, so much.
Yeah. It very much gave Treasure Planet.
Do you think? I think
a little bit. Well, specifically during the Hydra fight, the different contrast of animation.
Okay, yep, I can see that because that was also partially computer, whatever CGI stuff, I believe. Yeah, because they but also it took them a year and a half just to get that 4-minute fight sequence.
It took them how long?
A year and a half.
Oh my god.
I know, it's crazy.
And then, this isn't I'm not ragging on anybody for
and
this,
13
but
animators,
is it
by
just?
The way. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, go ahead.
But I said this while we were watching it. Do all dads just get the gift last minute?
Yeah, they do. Okay, listen, I don't mean... More than half of our listeners are men, and I'm not trying to be a bitch, but in my experience,
I think what it is that they forget.
They're
like, oh shit.
And I do think oftentimes, their mom was the one who did it, their spouse, their whatever, because, I don't know, we do tend to be a little bit more, excited to get the gifts and give the gifts and all that kind of shit. I don't know.
Speaking of the gift, I have always loved Pegasus with my whole heart.
I love Pegasus too. He was actually created by. Do you remember? In your Greek studies, do you remember how Pegasus was created and not by the clouds?
No.
The blood of Medusa.
That's fucked up, man.
When Hercules is singing "Go the Distance," that falling star is actually Pegasus watching over him, or the shooting star.
Before Zeus calls him back.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. Lore inaccurate gods, to be honest, because I think we meet Hades, and I was just like, this is not... Dude,
Well, okay, in some
me.
lore, because there are a lot of depictions of him that he is a piece of shit.
Because people are afraid of death.
They are, but there also is, as a matter of fact, there is one of these that I found, and it says the Greek god Hades. For those of you who don't know, I mean, most of you probably do, but for those of you who don't know, the Greek god Hades was not evil. He was actually one of the most personable deities.
He was a protector.
He was a protector, and he took his job very seriously. And that said, he and Persephone were actually genuinely in love, and he was very, very, like, fiercely loyal to her, and he hated to see her sad.
Oh,
He adored her. So, for those of you who don't
Joker
know,
and Harley Quinn? No, give me Hades and Persephone.
right? Yeah. Yep. The Spice Girls were originally approached to portray the Muses.
Okay.
But they couldn't do it because they had scheduling conflicts. They couldn't.
Oh, they were like, damn, wish we could. Pain and Panic are so fucking great in this. I love them so much.
They're so funny. You know how they turn into the snakes?
Yeah, and Hercules beats the ever-living shit out of them, like the... what's that little paddle with the ball?
Oh, I don't fucking remember what that thing is, but I know exactly what you're talking about. But the cool thing about that is that's an actual reference to a real myth where
Hera I do remember
two snakes to kill him, and he was just like, fuck off. But Hera did send them. She hated him. But
I mean, okay, I'm actually gonna branch off I'm gonna pick what you said earlier, that Hades took his job very seriously, and kind of attach it to my note here that says, like, I don't think Hades is the type to leave the underworld. I think most stories portray him as, like, just fine being down there, and, like, he's got a job to do. He's got Persephone, and, like, yeah. I don't know. Unless, like, this was before Persephone, and she softened him. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. But also a lot of that, a lot of Hades in this was ad-libbed by James Woods. He actually said that this was his favorite that he's ever done. We keep running into that with these movies. But this was his favorite movie that he'd ever done, his piece of work that he ever did. And he said, when he said that, he told Disney, basically, anything you do with Hades, I will do him. I will be him.
I thought so, because Seth actually was playing Kingdom Hearts yesterday, and I peeked in because he was streaming it, and it sounded like him, and I was like, wait, did they get the same guy?
Yeah, yep. He said that anything that Hades is in, he wanted to be the voice.
I love that.
I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, he's kind of a piece of shit human, but I think that's cool that he loved that part so much. Oh, yeah. You don't want to look him up.
No, I'm good.
He made me sad because I actually really love a lot of his work. A lot of his work. And so, yeah, his was one of them that kind of made me sad.
I think Hollywood is just corrupt, unfortunately.
It really is.
I love how Pain and Panic, when they're, like, falling from Olympus, or, well, rather, falling with style, as Buzz Lightyear would say it, they both, like, kind of wrap themselves around Hercules as they're falling to protect him from the fall, even though they're ordered to kill him.
They're supposed to be killing them.
Bro, just drop him at that point. That's your job. But, I mean, hey.
I know. But he wasn't human yet, right? Like, so it wouldn't have really mattered.
Right, and still, like, if it wouldn't have mattered, I mean, he was a chunky baby. He would have bounced. Yeah, like, and also, not them thinking that they can trick Hades. He's gonna find out.
Oh my god. They were so stupid.
It's good. What are you talking about? He's going to find out. And then, like, I said this note before the end, really. It was, why didn't they just give him his immortality back like they did in the end? Like, before he gave it up? Like, why couldn't they just be like, oh,
you
shit,
did? So I have a note about, I have a note about a note, okay? Because I remember you saying that. And then I found this note that, about, like, the actual mythology. And that is why, is because in the actual mythology, he had to do the trials, all of the, like, things to get, so he wasn't a deity, remember? He's a demigod. And so he had to, like, basically get his do all the trials, and then as soon as he passed them all or whatever, he was deified. So that's why it was in the end. They just had to, like, tell it in a different story. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. In Greek mythology, as you probably know, there were 9 muses, and there's only 5 in here. Do you know which ones they are?
No.
Okay. Calliope, epic poetry. Clio for history. Melpomene for tragedy. I cannot fucking speak Greek. Terpsichore for dance.
You got
and
it.
Thalia for comedy. Or Thalia. So we have the muses of epic poetry, history, tragedy, dance, and comedy. And you know when they're, I think it's from Zero to Hero, but I'm not 100% certain. When they're in the, they're like pretending to be statues, and that one has her head cut off and she's holding it.
Yes.
That is actually in the same
Shakespeare reference?
No, it's in the same, you're going to love this because you've seen it. It's in the same portrayal as the Haunted Mansion at Disney. The heads, the busts. Yeah. I loved that. I thought that was funny.
So I lost my shit when his dad, the adopted dad, said the donkey's name. I lost my shit. Her name is Penelope. And I was like, how the fuck did I not hear that before?
I gave you that look. When he said that, I gave you that look.
And then, like, that whole time, he's just a kid and they call him a freak. I fucking hate society, and we know damn well this shit would happen today.
Yeah, for real. One of my notes is, what good is a sidekick if he has to do it on his own? I was so mad at Phil. It's like, why the fuck? Why does he even have a sidekick if he has to do it on his own?
It's fine. Also, that medallion that they show him, the one that was around his neck when he was a baby, and they show him it when he's, like, a teenager-ish, and, like, they show it to him. Ain't no damn way that medallion was that big in the beginning. No.
No. I mean, it was, I don't know. It was from the gods, so.
Speaking
I don't know
of the
what
gods,
I mean by this. No, I think Disney worked too hard to Christianize the idea of God versus Satan, because Zeus and Hades and their hatred for each other or whatever. I was like, that's. I mean, they had
a feud, but I don't think they fucking hated each other, did they?
No, I don't think so. And they were brothers, and it was, I don't know. They just tried so hard to make Hades look like this fucking piece of shit.
She's so dead. Speaking of the gods, though, I would also shit myself if a big-ass statue started moving like that. Matter of fact, I'd shit myself seeing that big-ass statue. Period.
Well, we probably shouldn't go to Caesar's Palace in...
Maybe not yet.
Las Vegas.
Maybe not yet.
No, they're not huge. It's actually, like, just life-size people.
I can do that. But, like, dude, that was a big-ass statue.
He was a god.
Okay.
Danny DeVito auditioned, or he did not, sorry. Danny DeVito declined the audition for Phil.
Oh.
So.
They just gave it to him?
Just hold on, this is so funny. I am going to tell you everybody who fucking auditioned. Okay? Or read for the part. Ed Asner. Do you know who that is? He played Santa in Elf.
Oh.
Ernest Borgnine. Bob Hoskins. Joe Pesci. Martin Scorsese. John Rhys Davies. Ray Winstone. Winstone? It's an E at the end. Robert De Niro. Peter O'Toole. Jerry Stiller. John Cusack. Mel Brooks. Bill Murray. Steve Martin. Dan Aykroyd. Chevy Chase. Jason Alexander. Al Pacino. And Dick Latessa. Red Buttons also auditioned, and he left. When he left, he said, I know what you're going to do. You're going to give this part to Danny DeVito. And then they did. For lunch. They approached him for lunch while he was filming Matilda, and he signed to play.
So speaking of Danny DeVito, I need Disney to decide right now, okay, if they're going to do a live action for Hercules now.
Well, yeah, because
if we don't have... Well, hold on. Yeah, but like if we don't have Danny DeVito as Phil, I'm not gonna fucking watch it. It's gonna be ass. I don't trust you. I don't think anybody could play Phil.
Things that I found. Hold on, let me find my note. Oh, I love how they use color in this movie. Of course, I have to fucking say something about color to depict mood, because there's warmer parts and cooler parts with the different colors. But even pain and panic, like the way that they're represented in their color and who they are. You know.
Yep.
But also, this was my very favorite little tidbit, because I did not know this. So you know how they're when they're doing I think it's Zero to Hero, when he's fighting battles and winning fans, and they're all buying shoes and soda.
They don't make Disney music like that anymore.
But hold on, in his rise to fame, when the crowds are going fucking buck shit wild, and getting merch and so apparently this is actually kind of how the famous athletes in ancient Greece were treated. They actually did, like, they would get fans, they would achieve fame, there were sculptures made of them, they would make money off of shit.
Hey, that's kind of like what happens with sports here.
Yeah. I didn't know that was like a thing. I don't know why I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently that they would get famous and people would
You're
buy
like
shit
pushing way far ahead.
Hey, listen.
I know you only had like 4 notes.
That song was not way far ahead. There's a lot of shit that happens afterwards. Also, why do you keep saying that to me? Because when we did Back to the Future, you freaking like bounced through your notes, and I was like still at the beginning, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? I'm kind of just bouncing around.
I think that's where you and I kind of clash, because I have like this structured note set up, and you're bouncing all the fuck around, and I'm like, wait!
All right, well, I don't have hardly any notes, so I'm bouncing from my notes, from my trivia stuff, and there's no structure to that because of the way that I find the trivia, so let's go through your notes.
So, I don't really want to add insult to injury because of yesterday, but Hercules got an ego on him, kind of reminding me like Cal Raleigh.
What do you mean because of yesterday? Yesterday's bullshit.
We lost 0 to 22! What are you talking about?
Crazy. But they won today, 7-5.
Ain't no 22 to 0. The fuck?
I hate them. I hate them so bad.
Oh my god. And I love how over it, like, Meg is from the very start. I love how, like, unafraid she is to blow everyone off, too. And her little quote, "They think no means yes, and get lost means take me, I'm yours," is a line that it is so fucking true, and I don't, like, either that or they don't care. And unfortunately, I think it's the latter. And I fucking hate that it hasn't changed.
Well, I don't necessarily think it's always the latter, because here's the problem with this too. It's ingrained in them from media from the minute they're babies. Like, look at all of the movies and stuff, and I don't know. That just means she likes you.
You gotta be.
That just
means you gotta be persistent.
You. Yep, exactly. Or
get off of me.
Look at fucking Star Wars with him. I hate those parts, and it's so romantic and everything with Han Solo.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. But it's like, and I pull Star Wars out, even though that's like only one example, but it's everywhere in media from the time that they're very young. So I don't necessarily know that they just don't care. I think they do kind of fucking honestly believe that people are, the women are just trying to play hard to get or whatever bullshit.
No means no, Bill Cosby.
What? I mean, yes, but where the hell did he come from? He wasn't even part of this.
Hades said, "What are those?" before it even became a meme.
What are those?
Are those? And I think this movie is amazing at showing how a true hero is supposed to be from the heart rather than fame or like, scuffed intentions.
Scuffed intentions.
Like, your intentions aren't in the right place.
Oh, yeah, you're not pure. Yeah, yeah, I like that too. A lot.
So,
A lot.
like, all these guys in this movie are fucking manipulative as hell, but Hades saying, please, he's a guy, after she starts defending him.
Uh-huh.
But this one's different. Please. He's kind and he's a guy. Bro, and then when they trapped Pegasus, I was like, yo, what did Pegasus do?
I know. Exist. Here we are again. Exist.
God. And then I didn't realize how many times I have seen this movie until I was sitting there like quoting along with it. I was like, damn, how many times have I seen this?
What movie was I like that with?
Adventures in Babysitting.
Yes, it did remind me of that though, because it's like, how long has it been since you saw this? And you're just like word for word. That was funny. You know how he meets Meg when he saves her?
Yeah, with the centaur.
Mm-hmm. It's a river guardian centaur, apparently. Can we stop?
Well, yeah.
Anyway, that is not how Hercules met Meg in real legend. It is almost, however, exactly how he met his second wife. And I believe it's pronounced Deianira.
Okay.
Yep. Meg, in essence, in like all of her different things about her, she basically was a kind of conglomeration of all 4 of Hercules' wives.
Motherfucker had 4 wives?
I mean, he was a cute hero. Oh, Lord. I mean, he is Zeus's son.
Oh, fucking A. You're right.
What else you got?
I got locked in after that. It got serious, man. Went like into the like pool of souls and just.
I know he made me so sad looking at him, because he was like, when he got aging, deflated. He was all deflated. That's what it looked like.
Oh. Dude, and I'm sorry, but that Hades being disgusted by his own, like, by the souls he's, like, sworn to protect, I just didn't, that scratched me the wrong way. I didn't like it.
Yep.
Because I don't think that's him.
Hades. No, not at all. I loved how this ended. I loved that he went back down to Earth and chose to do that, even though in mythology he became a deity. But I don't know. I love that he went back to his parents and wanted to be human.
I remember I kind of wrote down, like, man, he kind of head over heels for Meg, and they just met, and then I sat there and thought, and I was like, this was, like, a montage of, like, 1,000 different fights, so, like, they probably known each other a while, and I deleted my note. It's like, wait,
I'm wrong.
They've known each other quite a while.
We have some more Hades and Persephone stuff, but it's in my Percy Jackson notes.
What's your 6 degrees?
I didn't talk as much about Greek mythology versus the movie. I figured you probably would have that covered a little bit. I do have a few things.
A little? I tried really hard to just watch this movie as a movie rather than trying to compare it to the books.
Excellent. There were some obviously way wrong things that they got for. Okay, let's do the 6 degrees. Hold on. So, Kie's movie was Percy Jackson and the Olympians, much to her dismay. Oh, the Lightning Thief. Much to her dismay, because it had a trident in it. She did not want to do this movie.
But it was either this or The Little Mermaid, and so...
And yeah, this definitely. We would have watched The Little Mermaid, and I think we've told you before, we tried to watch The Little Mermaid in Las Vegas about 5 years ago, and we turned that shit
Ariel
off.
pissed me off.
We couldn't do it. So
the music's great, though.
This is the Percy Jackson movie that came out, when was it? 2010, I think? I didn't get the year. What the fuck? I got the year for Hercules, 97. I don't remember when Percy
I don't know. I remember we saw it in theater, though.
That was fun. I do remember that. Okay. Anyway, it was written by Craig Titley. And technically Rick Riordan, but
You're
I
12.
put a little asterisk because Rick Riordan hated this screenplay. He hated it so much. So yes, he wrote the story, but I don't think he would like to have his name attached to this version. It was directed by Chris Columbus, starring Logan Lerman, I think is how you say it. Kevin McKidd, Steve Coogan, Pierce Brosnan, Uma Thurman, Brandon T. Jackson. Alexandra, how the fuck do you say her last name? Daddario?
Yeah, the girl from Baywatch. Y'all know her.
And Sean Bean. And
which,
probably more.
I love him.
Odysseus. He plays Odysseus in Troy. Let's see. IMDb gave it a rating of 5.9. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 48%. Popcorn meter was 53. Common Sense
They all read
Media,
the book.
3 out of 5. And Roger Ebert gave it a 3 out of 4. What does Mom Watch This give it?
Okay, as a movie alone, I would probably give it like an 8. But because I've read the books, yeah.
What are we gauging on? Because I'm giving it an 8 myself.
Okay, let's just go base movie alone. Because otherwise I'm gonna be mad. And I don't want to be mad. Because it is a good movie.
It
just
is.
Not,
it's fun. It's really fun.
Just not accurate is all. That's all.
Yeah. It's hard when it's a book and you've read the books. It's tough. My first note is you're going to be proud of me because it's in the very beginning. I love how they do the water into humanoid thing for Poseidon. I think that was fucking cool.
My first note is Sean Bean. Oh my god. I forgot he was in this.
Kevin,
and
I
it
did
makes so
say
much
something
sense
about Kevin McKidd being in Grey's Anatomy, but I got like, and I was getting ready to take that note. I was like, oh, I know that guy from Grey's Anatomy. But when they did the water thing, that was the beginning of my freaking amazement at the visuals in this fucking movie.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so with the whole Sean Bean thing, by the way, the reason I was like, oh my god, Sean Bean. Because I knew I'd seen him somewhere. When I watched that first episode of Game of Thrones, I was like, I know this guy. And then I fell in love with this character, and unfortunately, guys, it's that first season, you know.
He's also in, you know him from National Treasure, too.
I haven't seen that movie since I was single digits, Mom.
I can imagine that you would still remember him because he was the big baddie. He was the main bad guy.
I might not have actually been awake.
What?
I don't know. I know we owned them, but I don't think I've actually seen them.
Fucking God. That's it.
Sorry. Okay. Nick Cage November, remember?
No, we're not waiting for that. There's so many Nick Cage movies I already want. We're not waiting for National Treasure. No.
Okay.
Nope.
Nick Cage November. I'm so excited for that, by the way.
I am so fucking excited for Nick Cage November.
I said, in this movie, Zeus is accurate, but Poseidon is not.
Yeah.
And it was funny, Mom was like, are you just saying that? I remember you saying that, like, you asking me if the reason that I say that is because of Epic the Musical. No, it's not. And honestly, Poseidon isn't really accurate in the books either, because I know that, like, Poseidon is kind of a POS.
I don't think that he is, though.
Hello? Are we gonna forget about Medusa?
Okay, listen. There's a lot of fucking shit that happened to Medusa and with her or whatever, and I understand that. He's more gray than in the mythology. In the mythology, whatever. Poseidon is way more gray than I think that they portray him in literally any media now.
I guess he's a little gray in Epic.
Because a lot of what these fucking guys do, a lot of what these like gods and stuff do, typically it's yes, they're taking it out on the wrong fucking people, but they're getting revenge on different things. Like, something happened.
What did Medusa do?
I can't remember. No, something. She didn't do anything. Something. I don't want to. We'll talk about all that later.
What the fuck was that?
Me hitting my fucking hand on my desk, and that hurt because I had my hand in my lap, my hands in my lap, and I pulled it up and it hit on the bottom of my desk and it hurt. That's what that was.
You'll hear that when you're editing.
It hurt. Anyway, we can learn all about it, but there's a huge long story about Medusa, and it's not necessarily just Poseidon being a piece of shit. Yes, he is, but there's more to it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But Hades too. He in Percy Jackson, I think that there were like they got him a little more correct in. Like, he was bad, and his relationship with Persephone was not accurate. But I do think that his, like, brotherly whatever towards Zeus, and...
Yeah. I think that the gods' relationship with each other was accurate.
I think it was way more accurate. I mean, there still was some stuff missing, but yeah, it was way more accurate.
With Gabe...
Who's Gabe?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Stinker. The stinky guy.
I hate him in all Percy Jackson media. All of them. Every single one. He's such a piece of shit in everything.
He's supposed to be.
I understand that, and I'm glad that they get it right. That's, like, one of the things they get right in everything, but, like, every single Percy Jackson media, that guy's such a dick, and I hate him.
You know, one thing I noticed throughout the movies is you forgot a lot because you would say, like, well, they never explained this, but this, and this, and then it would go on to explain it, and it's like, I think you got a bad taste in your mouth at some point, and you just stopped, like, you hadn't seen this movie in a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Because I think that there were some things about it that you forgot. No, I mean... But it's like, okay, but you forgot him, but you did know somewhere deep inside that.
I think my biggest problem is that they're all supposed to be middle schoolers and they're not.
Yeah, but I think that was something that they did for a reason. I think that was a conscious thing.
But like in the show, they're all like middle schoolers.
I know, but okay, so the show, here's what I think happened. I think that they were consciously trying to stay away from being too much like Harry Potter.
But bro.
That's the age.
Well, so are the books. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just saying, I think that there was part of that, trying to separate a little bit from Harry Potter. That's all I'm saying. I don't have such a problem with it being a different age group because some of the subject matter that they have to fucking deal with, I like that they're a little older. I mean, these kids are like
as if the middle schoolers in Harry Potter weren't also.
No, because it didn't get crazy, like super crazy dark until they did get a little bit older. Remember how as it grew, as it went on, the
same goes for the Percy Jackson books.
Well, I'm just saying. I think they were just trying to... I personally think that they were just trying to separate themselves so that people didn't think... So people didn't say, oh, they're just trying to be like Harry Potter. You know what I mean?
So...
I think that was...
Speaking of the books, there's a character that's such a big fucking part of the books. All of them. And she's the daughter of Ares, one of the Ares kids. Her name is Clarice. Did she just not fucking exist in this?
She probably existed in the background. I mean, there were a lot of half-bloods at the camp.
Yeah,
there
but
were
like,
a lot of half-bloods.
She's huge in the first book. Like, she's kind of like his biggest bully. Like,
well, look at the fucking mayor's daughter she was a huge catalyst of something in the Hunger Games. I don't know. They just drop important characters. I don't know why they do that because it doesn't really add anything to the story. I know. It's so stupid.
And also, I remember during the capture the flag scene, I love that scene, but the only issue I have with it is the fact that Percy didn't know Poseidon was his dad until after the capture the flag, and he was staying in the Hermes cabin. But during the capture the flag fight, when he gets pushed in the water by Annabeth, or it might be Clarice, I actually don't remember which one did it, but there's, like, he gets healed up, and then there's, like, a trident made out of water above his head, and that's how they were like, oh shit, he's Poseidon's kid. They didn't do that.
I think they could have done that with the
that
visuals.
could have been, yeah.
Like
they were so good with the visuals. They absolutely could have done it. But
who knows?
The show gets that.
Who knows why they did that differently?
I've always wanted to play that Capture the Flag, by the way. That specific one.
I have... okay. I don't remember. Oh, Rick Riordan. I want to talk about Rick Riordan for a minute. Okay. Because, you know how I said he hated it. I have a few little tidbits that he said. So, he still has not seen the completed film.
Damn.
He does not want anything to do with that. He was the one who strongly advocated for them to be readapted, for his books to be readapted. So, the reason
that's why we got the show.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he's got a heavy part in them.
Yeah, is because he was like, no, we're not, no. And then he also offered, when he read the script for this movie, he offered to revise it or whatever without even having any money. Like, he was going to do it for them for free.
He said, can I please fucking fix this?
And they were like, nope.
And he was like, fuck you then, I'm not doing this.
Yep, and he said that,
God, that pisses me off.
He said it was his life's work going through a meat grinder.
Oh, I totally get that.
He said that he doesn't blame the actors, though. He thought that they were very talented, and he just feels really bad that they were dragged into the film, he says. But yeah, he was that disgusted. That's how bad.
I get it.
So those are my
like,
little tidbits about Rick Riordan.
If I were to compare, like, if I were just if I didn't watch this as a movie, if I had just compared it to the book, yeah, I'd probably be saying very similar things. But yeah, that's the movie. That's why, like, a lot of my notes are, like, about, like, specific, super hyper specific things. Like, I want Hermes shoes. Or, like, wow, Uma Thurman is actually so pretty, though.
And one more note about Rick Riordan. Kind of. Mm-hmm. He based Sally off of his wife.
Oh, I love her too.
I do too.
In the books too.
Yeah.
Gabe was so fucking slimy, claiming that Percy kidnapped his mom and that he was on drugs and alcohol. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Dude.
I know.
I need Greek heroes to stop cutting Hydra heads. Did we not learn from the last guy?
Figure it the fuck out. Annabeth was like, stop.
The second he swung at that thing's head, she was like, don't do that, and he did it anyway. And she's like, hey, idiot. I tried to fucking tell you not to do that. And he's like, oh my V. Like, have you not read... Boy.
I have a note that says, I wish I went to Camp Half-Blood when I was a kid.
I would have
been a chicken shit, though.
When I was in middle school, I used to write fan fiction about, like, me as somebody else, like, going to Camp Half-Blood. Oh, man.
There is a real-life Camp Half-Blood in, or there was, I don't know, it opened in Brooklyn and Manhattan.
I'm on my fucking way.
Wait for me.
Grover. Okay, so when they get to Las Vegas, speaking of locations, and they get to the Lotus Casino, Grover dancing to Poker Face lives rent free in my head.
Me too. Every time I hear that song, I don't even like now today. Like, I don't know. Even if we hadn't seen Percy Jackson 3 weeks before we even decided to do Percy Jackson in this, if that song would play, that's what I was seeing in my head. 100%.
It's just like, man. The whole, sorry, what?
The statue of Athena. Okay, so remember when I was like, why does Athena have snakes?
Mm-hmm.
The statue of Athena has a carving of Medusa on her chest plate.
Oh.
That explained it. I was like, oh, all right.
The wall in the river, like on the river Styx, was so fucking cool. And then that was when you asked me if I would go to the catacombs with you. Um,
Oh, yeah.
I'm bringing Sage with me. Are you serious?
No, you leave them alone.
Uh, well, then they can leave me alone. I'm not.
They will. They will leave you alone. That's
I
fine.
hope. It bothers me that they referred to the underworld as hell a couple of times.
That
I don't.
bothered me too, really bad.
I don't believe it's the same thing. Like, it's one of those things I feel in my chest so heavy. It's like, guys, like, stop portraying the underworld this way. It's not.
You know when they are eating the lotus flowers?
Mm-hmm. What's it made of?
It's a sugar cookie with pink frosting. And then the digital effects team used CGI to make them look like lotus flowers.
God damn it.
What?
I was hoping it was like a little treat that actually looked like a lotus.
Well, it did, but they made it like a little bit more, you know? I mean, they did make it look like a lotus flower with the frosting and stuff, but they just made it a little bit more. You know how when they drive away from the casino in the Maserati?
Yeah.
Remember how I was like, why didn't they use a Lotus Esprit? Whatever. Okay, first of all, I already kind of figured it out because they stopped making those Lotuses in 2004, I believe. But the Maserati, dumbass Jessica, has a trident as an emblem. That's why they used it.
I see. So, like you said, the visuals are so good in this. And I don't remember when I said that. I think it was when Luke and Percy were having their little showdown. Which, Luke, by the way, betraying them is actually equally jaw-dropping in the book as well, if not more so.
Because he seemed like such a nice guy.
In the movie, it feels like something's off. You can't really pinpoint it, but it just feels off. But in the book, you're like, man, I love Luke.
I think that actor, there's something about him that makes you feel like something's off. When he was Adam,
I see.
In Supernatural, I felt the same way. Like, I think it's him.
And also, bro, the amount of damage that's done to New York in all these movies and all these universes, can we leave New York alone at this point? Jesus fucking Christ. This poor city.
I wonder if it's because there's so many, like, probably models already built of it. I don't know.
Because that's the city they use for superhero movies, and superheroes can't do shit without destroying everything in their path. You know what? Anti-heroes. They're not actually superheroes. I don't believe you. Because why are we destroying people's cars and homes? Do you know how much money you're costing everyone?
We were absolutely amazed by the visuals. I mean, I was anyway, and I know that you kind of agreed with me how good they were. So it was on the short list for the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects, but it wasn't nominated. So, like, before they pared it down to, like, 5 nominees or however many fucking nominees they have, it was in that list for Best Visual Effects that year.
Oh, so they probably sent out, like, a list for people to vote, and I'm sure everybody who voted would probably read the books and was like, no, fuck that movie.
Which, that's sad, because, I mean, that movie
the visuals were great.
Some of the best visuals that we've seen, seriously. Like, I don't know. It was really good. And also, you know how I am about corny ass fucking annoying visuals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dude, it kind of makes me sad sometimes when I want to watch slashers and you're like, that looked stupid. And I'm like, damn. That's part of the charm.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
So what if the blood is just some fucking cranberry juice? God damn it.
Remember when I watched Sinners and I was like, that fucking wine looked more like blood than the blood. Anyway, it's fine.
Man.
It's fine.
Well, they thought so too. Shit.
Yeah?
So how the fuck does Sally know where the entrance to Olympus is when she can't even get through? She's like, I can't follow you any further.
Because I bet she met Poseidon there, maybe. I don't know. That's her boo. I bet. I don't know. I don't question it. You know, did you know that, okay, remember how we were talking about, I said something about Percy being in Perks of Being a Wallflower, right? And you said Nina Dobrev is in that movie, by the way.
Yes.
Well, she also auditioned for the role of Annabeth.
Ew.
As,
Ew.
As did Brie Larson.
Brie Larson. Oh.
All I know her is Marvel.
Brie Larson would have been accurate. Because I think Annabeth is supposed to have blonde hair.
Yeah, that's what I saw in that was another
None of the kids in the series, by the way, are, like, description accurate, which is fine. They're fine. Great. They do amazing.
The diner in this movie, it was called Music City Diner. It's actually called Rocco's Diner in real life.
Not Rocco.
Rocco, R-O-C-K-O. Rocco's Diner. And it is the same diner that's used in Riverdale and in Horns.
I've never seen Horns. I don't know what that is.
I haven't either, but we do know Pop's. Is it Pop's Diner? What's the Riverdale diner?
That's Pop's, and I've always wanted Pop's and a drive-in.
I know.
But they hate us. God forbid we have physical media.
I know. Chiron? How do you say his name?
Yes, it's Chiron or Mr. Burner.
Okay, Mr. Burner, or Chiron, is actually the son of Kronos, which makes him Percy's uncle.
A demigod. Oh, that too. Yes, also, they actually, I think they say something about that in the books. They're like, oh shit.
Oh, really?
Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, like it takes them, I think it takes them a few books.
He also was known for training several heroes. I can't say them all, but I'm going to name a couple that I know. Ajax, Achilles, Jason of Jason and the Argonauts, Perseus, and Hercules.
So he's Phil.
He's basically Phil.
Because Phil said he trained all those guys. What a liar.
Yeah. Fucking little liar, Danny. Percy is named after Perseus, obviously. And Perseus killed Medusa. And it says
twice, I guess.
The novel states that his mother chose the name because Perseus was one of the only Greek heroes with a happy ending.
Aww.
But it says
that's
that
so cute.
Says that. I don't remember that. I have another note here that says, is that the truck from Twilight?
Oh my god. Dude, I was sitting there, like, genuinely. I don't think the truck in Twilight had those big-ass fucking lights at the top, though.
I don't remember. But it definitely
I don't
looked
either.
Like the truck from Twilight. Another one of my notes says, perspective. I must have been trying to remind myself that it's okay. We all have a different perspective on different stories. I think I was trying to, because it doesn't have anything to do with the book for me. Like, I do get mad when the adaptations aren't, but I think for me it was, okay, it was probably during the Hades thing. I don't fucking know. But then I also had I fucking love these visuals. I was so impressed. They did such a great job.
Dude, and those hellhounds were cats. Dude.
Oh,
no.
They were totally cats.
Don't ever disrespect hellhounds like that again. You understand me, Hollywood?
I
fucking
like
assholes.
On Supernatural that they're fucking invisible. That's my favorite thing.
They scared the shit out of me.
They
Rest in peace,
scare me too. I would be more scared of those than any hellhounds I've seen on any movies or.
Because, like, what do? You can't dodge them or fight them. You can't even fucking see them. Oops, there goes your amazing. Fucking intestines.
Yep, you can hear them. And you can feel them.
Oh, hell no, bro.
They scare the shit out of me. I love it. And then my last note was, actually, I like this movie a lot. I'm sorry, Rick.
Dude, I feel so terrible for him.
I know. I do too. I really do. Because, I mean, he was so proud of that. But you know what? No, it's fine. I don't know if he's getting royalties now, but he's seeing it made the way that he meant it to be made. So
he's working on it.
Yeah, so that is a happy thing. We, in
like,
the end,
he's got his hands on the series.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yep. I don't have anything else. Do you?
Nope.
All right. Well, are we ready? Are we ready to call it an episode? And then
yes.
Okay. Well, because we got some other shit to do. Okay. Okay. Well, next week is marshmallows.
Oh, right. Okay. I panicked for a second thinking I didn't have it, but I do.
You do.
I was so excited, guys. I was really thinking we had to watch Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and I didn't want to.
I really didn't want to either. I'm sorry for those of you who love it.
Man.
What are we doing?
We're doing Wreck-It Ralph.
Yes! And I'm doing The Holiday.
And if you know me, Wreck-It Ralph is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time.
I adore Wreck-It Ralph. I do. I think it's going to be fun. The next
I thought you didn't really
tough.
like it. I'm sorry. I didn't.
No, I think it's really cute. I love it. Well, because I love Vanellope. She's my favorite. She's one of my favorite princesses. I can call her that.
She is a princess.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, we are going to hit those up. And we might have a little surprise for you in the meantime. And
keep an eye out.
Yeah, keep an eye out. And yeah, that's it. And that's that for me.
Same.
Okay.
Thank you guys for listening. And happy birthday to Mom!
Happy birthday to me and to other people. There's a ton of people who share a birthday with me. Guess what? Dua Lipa is one of them. But I do have Blue Sky follower that happy birthday, Tim. And there's somebody else's anniversary. And yeah, so yay. Everybody have a good day. And we love you guys.
We do.
Okay, bye.
Bye.